Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to our Let's Play Extravaganza, adventure of awesomeness and fun times to be had. I actually got confused there for a second. I couldn't remember what came first. I was like, Let's Play Adventure Extravaganza of awesomeness and fun times to be had. How long have I been saying that for? That's a history question for you. Feel free not to answer because it's not relevant. We're back. We're back on the island, and my audio is too loud. And I noticed that the video was a little bit washed out in the last couple of installments, so let me see if I can fix that. How is that? Is that a little bit better? Is that slightly more what you would expect? I think the colors are probably looking a little bit better now, hopefully. I know I had to tweak the settings on the Capture PC to get the colors looking accurate, but I don't remember what those tweaks were. And it's not like I can just yeah, you know what I do? I think I might still have the drive from the Capture PC. So maybe I can throw that in the gaming PC and like boot into it and copy all of my old OBS settings, because we are still using OBS to record on macOS. It's not the same. I mean, it is basically the same. It's got all the same stuff. It is a little bit rougher around the edges compared to the PC version, and then possibly as well the Linux version. I've never played OBS. I've never played OBS on Linux, so I can't say definitively one way or the other. But I would imagine it'd be a bit different. So we got to figure out what we're gonna do in here now that it's been decided that we definitely can't just go get marble. It's too dark in here. I don't like how dark it is in here. I don't want to introduce more light. What I want to do is I want to create some contrast, and that's why we were looking for marble in the first place. But if we can't have marble, we're going to have to find some other resource that we have an abundance of. And maybe jungle wood? Could we use jungle wood? What's that going to look like if we use jungle wood as flooring? If we just pick up a couple of pieces of this stuff and then just hover over it. There we go. And we throw down some jungle wood. It looks pretty terrible, doesn't it? Maybe it was a bad idea to have a volcano base in the first place. Maybe this was just a horrible decision, and I should have never even considered it as an option. Maybe we should do the walls up instead. Maybe the floor can be the basalt brick, and the walls starting sort of inside this mouth that we've got here. You know, we could probably turn it into a face if we wanted to, have a couple of eyes. Have we talked about this? Is this something we discussed? It certainly feels like the sort of thing we would have discussed. I'm not sure, though. What is going on here? Was this a decision that I made? I don't care for this much either. I really don't know what we're doing in here. Let's not come back here for a while. Let's leave, and we'll worry about this later. This is all too much for me to take in, and I don't really want to think about it. We're going to consider that. You know what that is? That's like in those third world socialist countries, where the government takes all of their money and they start dumping it into some sort of public project to make all of the people be like, oh, look at us, we are good. Look at the thing that we've built. But then they run out of money like halfway through. So like the bridge isn't really finished, and then we go inside and the walls aren't done. But from a distance, it looks good. So when American journalists come by and visit, you can like set them up on a hill and be like, look at our beautiful monument to socialism and success. Isn't it great? And all the young American children will point to that at like the family dinner and be like, "This is why you're wrong about politics, Mom and Dad. Look at their volcano base." Mom and Dad will try to explain to them, but they won't have the patience or are concerned to actually listen to logic or reason. All right, so what we're gonna do next is we're going to focus on, I suppose, building a rocket. Maybe is that what we're gonna do next? Do we need to expand our mining operation? We really need to get like an alternative power supply down here, because we're having a lot of trouble running these things consistently. But I don't know what we're going to run them off of. So let's see. Are these things called dynamos? I believe they are. Let's see. Dynamo. Yeah. Wait a minute. No, they're not. They're engines. That's right. We had trouble. We tried to build a dynamo and we couldn't get it to hook up to this thing, no matter what we did, because there's something funky going on in this version of the game. I'm pretty sure when I played Tekkit main, way back in the day, that it was on 1.5, but this is on 1.6, so I guess they updated it at some point, and now it's bad. That's what's happening here. This is a bad version of the game. where for some reason I can't get the dynamo to hook up to the quarry. So what are my options for the quarry? How am I supposed to power this thing? What does it generate here? What do you do? Stirling engine, what is your function? Do you produce MJ? You produce MJs. I see them back there. They're right back. They're behind, right there, MJs. So we got to find things that, produce MJ. Maybe on a different screen so I can actually see them. There we go. All right, our options are, of course, we've got the pipes that carry the MJ. And then we've got a biofuel generator that produces MJ and RF, as well as a steam turbine that produces MJ and RF. So, Mine Factory Reloaded has a steam turbine. Is that what we want to do? How does this work, a Mine Factory Reloaded steam turbine? I'm not opposed to it. It could be fun if we could get something like that running. But is this the same as the ones that I used in Tekkit Legends? Because I built steam turbines in that. I guess we should just check at Mine Factory Reloaded. Mine Factory... I think a lot of people are going to be shocked by today's episode as we actually, do things. Okay, I can't type in Steam. Unfortunate. What if I just type in Steam? Last couple of episodes were just me sort of getting back in the habit, as it were. Howdy Folks Act 2, back in the habit of talking for an extended period of time. We're actually going to get stuff done today, hopefully. And I'm looking at you, Steam Turbine. What else? There's also a Steam Funnel. That's from Atomic Science, though. There's nothing else in here that really has anything to do with Mine Factory Reloaded. It's just the Steam Turbine that seems to be from that mod. So maybe that's all that we need. I could look it up on a wiki, but I'm not going to. We're going to boldly march forward and build this thing. Do I have a Steam Dynamo? I feel like I do. I feel like that's what we're powering our main operation off of back here, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Steam Dynamo. And so far, so good on that front. It seems to be generating power just fine. This isn't running because it's full, so storage needs to be something we look into. I mean, short term, I know what to do here. I've got like a quick fix. It's not what I'm happy about, though, is the only issue. And I try to be happy about my decisions that I make. And if I'm not, I try to think of like different alternative decisions that could be made. But what we're going to do right now... Oh, shrek me. Can we even do this? Will this work? I think you got to actually have it in there. Yeah, there we go. And then we can build that. And then another one? No. Okay, we can clear the recipe. Put this crap back in there. Why don't we should have just used the chest up there. Would have been so much easier. There we go. So that'll get that going again for at least a while, I think. Or it won't. Really? Why? Hello? Are you still outputting? What's your issue? Is it because it can only put into the chest directly next to it? So if I take this and move it down here... You gotta be shrekking me right now. You gotta be shrekking me! Well, what about these hardened chests here? These are good because they can be moved around. I don't even remember what went into those. Is that what we should do first? I feel like storage is so out of whack right now that that's probably what we should focus on first. So let's look up some upgrades for this chest and see what we need to do. What are you called again? What mod are you from? Thermal expansion? Strongbox. Here we go. So right now, I guess what we have is the hardened strongbox. Next up, we've got reinforced and then resonant. We can't do that. Reinforced, though, just needs some hardened glass, which is pulverized obsidian and pulverized lead inside of an induction smelter. I don't believe we have an induction smelter. We've got a pulverizer and a redstone furnace. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do an induction smelter, and all of this is to get storage sorted out. And then after we have storage sorted out, then we will focus on our next task. Oh, something else we probably should look at is getting this fired up and running again. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of sorts. There's so many different projects to take care of. I can't keep them all straight. This is taking me back, though. This is reminding me of, many of you will remember it. It's still available. I don't know why I'm talking about it like it's gone. Me and Kyle, my friend Kyle, who I haven't seen in ages, did a series with, we were doing, I think it was like FTB, like the first big version of FTB. I can't even remember what it is now. But we needed someone to sort of be our physical laborer and do work for us while we were doing fun things. So we brought in my friend Daniel, and we forced him. We forced him to be our dwarf miner to do stuff for us. What wonderful fun memories. What wonderful fun memories. All right. Let's get ourselves some some ores. So really, this is all we've got in terms of... What about... Do we have gold? We don't have any gold? Didn't we find a way to make gold, though? Wasn't that something we discovered? Surely I've got to have some, because what I wanted to do was very quickly just make a basic kind of gold chest for down there, because right now I think it's a silver one. And I think we can go a step above and beyond if we turn it into a gold and then maybe even a diamond chest. I know, I need to stop being distracted. I need to focus on one thing at a time. Let's do the induction smelter. So we need some Invar. We've got plenty of Invar, so that's not even a stress. We're not even going to worry about that. We need some copper. Once again, nobody panic. We're covered. We're going to need a bit of gold and some redstone. Now, don't panic yet, but maybe prepare to panic, because we've got redstone, but I've yet to see any gold. This is going to be frustrating for people who are watching the series in like 2050, and they're, what? I literally just watched in the last episode, you figured out how to use the noodle base. The noodle base and the... I remember doing that. To make the gold! I don't remember how to do it now, okay? Can I make gold in an allude base? Or did I make diamonds in an allude base? Let's go through here and see. So apparently if we have a minium stone... Didn't we determine that we don't, though, or something like that? Or do we have? No, is what we did, we made a minium stone? Is that right? We did! Okay, that's what we did with the allude base. I think. A calcinator? What? What did we do with the calcinator? Someone help me. I don't remember anything that we did here. What is this going to generate? Ash? Oh, we need that to make a verdant upgrade. I'll have to find that wiki page again in the future, probably. But for right now, we can make some gold. This must have been what happened to all of our iron, I assume. Alright, we only need 1 gold. So let's not, go crazy with it. 1 gold. And then, you know what? Maybe we should actually make sure that that's what we needed with the induction smelter, because it could have been the other one, but it's not. No, it is gold. 2 redstone. That'll give us our reception coil. And then I'm surprised we don't have a machine frame lying around. I know we made a few extras, but I guess maybe by now we've used them all, or they're right in front of me in this sea of objects, and I'm just not seeing them. And if that's the case, that's all right. That's okay. There's glass mixed up everywhere. There's a random chest in here. Maybe we should hold on to that so we can use it at some point. Do I have a farm? I have seeds. Oh. Gosh, no. Try that again. Here we go. Hi there, you. I don't even have a hoe. What am I doing? I'm so out of sorts right now. All right. Pack away the seeds. And let's build an induction smelter. Let me put on my old school howdy folks tutorial sort of spirit here. Alright folks, so the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to need to get some glass and combine it with iron in order to create the machine frame. You'll notice that when I click the question mark though, nothing happens. And that's to be expected, because sometimes mods just don't work the way you think they will. Also, in the middle, you very clearly need a gold, which I don't have. And that's the problem we're having right now. Is gross incompetence on my part. So we're going to use what's left of our iron to create 1 more piece of gold, and then we're going to shimmy on over here and hope that we have some more iron ready and raring to go. Now, when we go into the induction smelter menu, we should be able to get our machine frame. And with that, we're only missing 1 more component, and that is a bucket. Now, it's possible we have a bucket somewhere, but I'm going to go ahead and create a new one, and then, look at that, induction smelter. How was that? Was that good? Did you guys enjoy that? Was that some classic howdy folks tutorializing there for you? I hope that was good for all of you. I hope that you enjoyed that. A good throwback for you. Can we move this bed someplace else? Like literally any place else? Perfect. Go to sleep. I've got to reset my sleep area in case I blow up. Okay, so inside of here, now we need to grind up a bit of obsidian so that we can actually make our special glass. That's what we were doing, right? What? Hold on. What was that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear something creeping around? I hear a creeper. Please tell me it's outside. Didn't we get jumped in here already once and lose a bunch of stuff? I have a vague recollection of that happening. Back in that hallway there. Oh yeah, good memories. Let's not do that. Let's not do that again. I think the creeper's outside. So I think we're okay. So I believe we're trying to build a strong box. I can't type. In order to build the strong box, the reinforced one, we need hardened glass, which means we've got to get some pulverized obsidian, which means we've got to get some regular obsidian, which we can make very easily. Oh, how very convenient for us. Unfortunately, all of that wood that we had, we've now cooked up, I guess? Didn't we throw it all into the furnace here? That's not good. That was a lot of wood that we put in there. That was an awful lot of wood. Okay. Oh, no good. We've still got some up here. So I think we could probably even do this right here in our little crafting inventory. We'll get ourselves some obsidian. We could build enough to go to the nether if we wanted to. I don't think we've gone to the nether in this series, at least not to my recollection. Could be wrong on that, but I don't quite recall it. Pulverizer, let's throw about half of this in there. How much do we need? So 8 per every 2 hardened glass. Let's throw all of it in there. I've changed my mind. Hold on, where is it going to? Oh, right, we're pulverizing it. It's not in the induction smelter yet. All right, so that gives us 8, 12, so each one gives us 4, I guess is what we're seeing there. Let's check the recipe and it'll tell us. Yeah, cool. So we can take that out. We'll throw it in here along with the, not the Invar. Wait, no, yeah, Invar, right? Am I wrong? Wasn't that what we were supposed to do? No, pulverized lead, or just regular lead. We needed, yeah, there it is. The Invar for something else. So we'll throw that in there, and that should spit out the object for which we desire, or the object of which our desires lie within. And that'll be enough for, I guess, 6 of those. And we need 4, but we're going to need to make more reinforced boxes. Resonant, I don't think we're going to be getting to anytime soon. Even though an Enderium ingot, I don't think is going to be that difficult. We can, well, Pyrotheum, I don't know if we're going to be able to get a hold of. Oh, ugh. There's so many steps. There's so many steps involved with that. I'm not interested. Wait, why are we building this? The only reason we'd need this is if we wanted to use it to move things. And the only reason we'd want to move things is if we wanted to move over to Volcano Base over there. That's right. It's all coming together again. Do we want to move to Volcano Base? It's so dark in there. I can hardly see. I don't want to go to Volcano Base. It sounds depressing. I did adjust my brightness settings, though, so I can see that corner now. You know, it's not so abysmally dark now. And I don't know. Let's finish this. Let's get this strong box built. So we've got the hardened, and then we surround a regular strong box with that. So come here, you. Is this going to break, or is this just going to explode? It's definitely not picking up. Didn't we determine that we had to have a particular tool to do this? Or am I making that up? I'm pretty sure we needed, like, the wrench. Yeah, there it is. The Crescent Hammer, which is not a real-life tool. There's no such thing. There's a crescent wrench, and there's a hammer, and I guess you could use one as the other. Like, you couldn't wrench anything with a hammer, but you can hammer things with a crescent wrench. Not that I would advise it, but you definitely can. It doesn't have enough heft for, like, a big job if you're trying to drive in an anchor or something, but it gets the job done sometimes. All right, there we go. So that makes that. And then we can toss that back down, and it's a little bit bigger, and it'll hold a little bit more stuff, which is good, because we need to fill it with all of my stuff. Cool. All right, so that's everything that I don't need to carry around, except for this Invar ingot. That's nice. We've managed to do that. And we can use that to haul stuff between 2 different locations if we wanted to, but I kind of want to just upgrade it now and be done with it. Oh, creative. Oh, that sounds like fun. If we just upgrade it to the resonant one, how much more can it hold? And then really, what's actually involved in this? How difficult is it to get pyrotheum? Not very. Sulfur, blaze, powder. Blaze powder. That's going to the nether. That's not gonna happen. It's not. The nether's a scary place, and I don't want to go there. And you can't force me to. I'm a free man. I'm a free agent. You can't make me do it. I'm sure we will eventually, though. Maybe we should build the portal to the nether inside the volcano. That would be interesting. I think that would certainly have a look to it, wouldn't it? It would fit aesthetically. Maybe put it on the side there, And the bridge we've built can kind of go off to one side and into the portal. So the portal's on the outside. Oh, I kind of like that idea. I'm kind of liking that. That sounds like a fun idea. Or maybe have like a separate bridge down here that goes over to it. So literally just right off of this and around the corner. Maybe to right here. And then we've got a portal to the nether. Oh, I'm in. Also, quartz glass? What is this? When did we make this? That looks pretty good. Kind of like it. I like the fact that it's smooth. Yeah, that's cool. It's not too bad in here. I'm assuming you folks can see, even still, even though I've adjusted it, you can probably see it a bit better than I can. So I might just leave it up to y'all to decide. But let's build our portal to the nether. And for that, we're going to need the contents of this backpack, because I think it's got everything we need. Because didn't we build this out of... Right, this is basalt brick, but this is carpenter's brick. Wasn't the plan to fill this all with glowstone at some point so it glows? Like it emits its own light or something along those lines? I think that might still be the plan, perhaps. So we want to make some more carpenter's stairs. And then we've got some basalt on the cooker, I think. So we should go ahead and get that. And then take a nap while we're at it. Because when the sun goes down in the jungle... and the lions are on the prowl. Oh, I want to be there in my hidey hole. Whoa. I mean, there are no lions. Like, those don't exist. That's just not a thing that exists in the game, unfortunately. I mean, or rather, fortunately. Because if there were, that would be terrifying. Oh, there's already a bunch of obsidian in here. Well, that's good. I don't have to make any more. So we'll just use that for the portal. And then we'll need more wood as a building material. We'll take the sticks as well. I'm sure that we had basalt. There it is. Cooked up and ready to go. And then I don't see any of the other building materials that might be handy for this. Oh man, there's so much more basalt. Good, good. There's even some basalt brick that's already been assembled. So basalt brick, and basalt cobblestone. I can't see a difference between these in my inventory. They all look visually the same. So that's not super handy. But let's get to it. Let's hop to it.